What is going on, guys? This is Andy Z Anime, and today I'm going to be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier episode 10. Again, if you guys have not checked out my previous reaction videos, of course, to this particular series or to other series that I'm currently doing reactions for, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those videos out. Again, I will leave my channel link in the description of this video down below. Also, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next, so again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, guys, feel free to share these videos with your friends who enjoy reaction channels. With that being said, guys, and without further ado, let's get started. You're a little too enthusiastic right there, Qifrey. Let's be real, Qifrey is a very hands-off teacher. Yeah, water blowing effects. The grandson never got to ask Qifrey the question yet. You're not entirely wrong, though, Tarta. Did someone steal his hat? Did he drop it running in the alleyways? Is this some sort of diversion to get Qifrey away from Coco? Yeah, if you leave her alone with her thoughts, her guilt is gonna slowly eat at her. Not to mention, with everybody distracted with the fire going on, this gives the brimmed caps a perfect opportunity to slip in and do something to Coco. Oh, you still looking for your hat? She's gonna have to help him though, because he's colorblind. His life might be more difficult as a witch with the whole seeing the world in silver. Yeah, so he can't judge finding the medicine by smell. Is she gonna draw it for him? Is this a spell that'll help him locate the medicine? Well, he gets the rudimentary idea now. Like when he carves the magic pens. It's time to draw your magic circle. So he found it with Coco's help in drawing the specific circle needed. Something's gonna happen though. Is Tarta gonna run into the brim caps? He's sort of able to see the spells, or at least the materials for the spells. Of course not. If you think about it, they're kind of saying in the wrong hands, magic could be dangerous to humanity, just like giving Coco the wrong medication could be a poison. Now he's got to help the community repair the damage. Feeling better. Yeah, they had to work through that complicated problem together with teamwork and the right ingenuity. No, you didn't imagine it, but for some reason, maybe that triggered a trap to erase both of their memories. Unless Qifrey is still hiding something. Most likely. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, guys, that was Witch Hat Atelier episode 10, and things are looking kind of interesting because had an opportunity to, or at least the brim caps could have had a potential opportunity to get inside Coco's head or manipulate Coco in some sort of way, but they didn't take that opportunity in this particular episode, at least yet. We do kind of find out later in the episode that it seems that two potential possibilities could have happened here because we see Tarta eventually gets his question across to Qifrey about what happened to his grandfather at the shop, claiming he saw the flash of light, which we know actually happened. So there's two possibilities there. The first is that there was some sort of trap set by the brim caps while Qifrey was helping the grandfather investigate the clues left behind in Coco's ink bottle. And when tampering with it, it triggered one of the traps which erased both Qifrey and the grandfather's memory. Or the other possibility is that Qifrey is just kind of downplaying the directness of Tarta's question and pretending that nothing actually happened when he probably knows something but is still keeping it from Tarta. We'll have to wait and see. The other things that were happening, we see that Coco and Tarta kind of work together, and Coco, in a way, was kind of help leading Tarta to the correct medication that she needed to recover from her cold. And by doing some critical thinking, that Coco essentially figures out how to reverse the spell using inverted sigils in the magic circles so that Arda can make the distinguishing verification despite his color blindness to help Coco and give her the correct medication. And we get a little comparison from the nurse at the hospital, basically saying that if you fool around with the medication, even if you had good intentions to give her the right medicine, you could still accidentally give her poison. And if you really think about it, there's a comparison there where if anybody can use magic in that world, that in the wrong hands with good intent behind it could create a much more disastrous event that happens in the world. And so you get a little comparison in a sense between the examples of using the correct medication and using it properly and the applications of the magic circles and sigils and using them properly. So there was a little bit of a comparison there. And we also are now getting ready to see a couple things happening towards the end of this episode where we had the brimmed caps having a bit of a discussion, and it seems that their so-called gift is not being accepted the way that they hoped. So now it would seem that one of the other brim caps is going to perhaps heavily persuade Coco to use forbidden magic in her perhaps upcoming test. And we do see that there is another test coming up, and we don't know yet if this is going to be the second trial test for Coco, but we will have to wait and see how things work. Again, there's a lot of complicated things happening with we kind of understand the magic circles and the sigils that are needed to perform the spells, but we're starting to get into the slightly more complicated variations of spells, like if you have a certain type of ink, certain type of pens, the sizes of the magic sigils, and the size that you draw the magic circle will all affect and give off different variations of the spell that you intended to use. So again, there's a lot more complicated things happening within performing magic as you continue to advance. And of course, you have some sort of journey to take alongside of advancing as a witch and being able to complete said trials. So again, there's some things happening here that are looking to be more interesting, of course, in the next episode. This episode was okay, and hopefully things will start to get a little bit more interesting, especially if Coco is getting ready to take her second trial. So again, we'll have to wait and see how things play out. And if the Magic Knights are going to start to interfere in the next 1 to 2 episodes, we'll have to wait and see. So again, the episode was okay. And if you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more video content. And remember, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. This is Andy Z Anime. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.